Good morning, everyone. I am Revati from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in the College of Government Engineering College, Sengipati. Now I'm going to explain the concept of file organization in DBMS, how the files are stored in the database, that is a file organization. So first, definition of file organization. File organization refers to the logical relationship among various records that constitute the file, particularly with respect to the means of identification and access to any specific record. So in simple terms, storing the file in certain order. So file, if you want to store the get the data means based on the one key value or one value, one relationship, like that we have to get the data. So we have to store the data into some relation, some order or similar characteristics, like that you have to store. That is a file organization. So file structure refers to the format of label and data blocks of any logical control record. Next, various methods have been introduced in file organization that it is all upon the programmer to decide the best suited file organization method according to his requirement. So what is the requirement? Based on the user requirement only, we can select any one of the file organization. Some types of file organizations are: first one, sequential file organization, heap file organization, hash file organization, B plus tree organization, and clustered file organization. So sequential file organization means in this method the files are stored in one after another in a sequential manner. So this is a normal manner, first in first out, like that. Which one come first, it is stored in the disk. Which one next come, then it will stored in the next value, like that. Sequentially come and sequentially stored in the next value, like that we can store in the next address. That is a sequential manner. So first method is file method. So in this method, it is quite simple, in which we store the record in sequence one after other in the order in which inserted into the table. So like that, this is the example. Record 1 is stored here, and here the record 5 is lost record, and I have to enter the new record. So new record at the last, that is R4 is entered into the last end of the file. So that is called file organization. Next one is shorted file organization. The name itself, it suggests what is shorted. We know in the ascending order or it is in the descending order. Like that, we have to store the data in the one sorting order. That is a sorted file method. So here the sorting of record may be based on the primary key or other key. Any one of the key it will store. So here R12 or R8 is a record. Now I have to insert R4. I'm not update at the end of the data. It have to insert it into after R3. I have to insert the R4, like that. I have to shorting the record and store the data in the shorted order. That is a shorted file method. Next one is heap file organization. This is one type of organization. File organization works with data blocks. So this is not a single record, it works for data blocks. So in this method, records are inserted at the end of the file only. So it is into the data blocks at the in the data blocks at the end, so where the free value, it have to insert it, like that. It insert. No sorting order is required in this method, because if still the block is full, means the new record is sorted in the stored in some other block. So there is no sorting order. Here the other data block need to be very next data block, but it can be in any block in the memory. The data can be any block of a memory. So this is a responsibility of DBMS to store and manage a new record. So here, for example, R2 is a lost data entered into here. So the R2 is stored in freed data. So here first block is free, first block value is free, one block is free. So here I am insert the R2 value, that value is stored in the free block only. So like that you have to store. So there is no ordered method. The advantage is fetching and retrieving records is faster than sequential record, but only in case of small databases. When there is a huge number of data needs to be loaded into a database at a time, then this method is file organization is best suited. But disadvantages is problem of unused memory block. So more number of unused memory block is leaved. Next, inefficient for larger database. It cannot be used for larger database. Next one is hashing file organization. So hashing is an efficient technique to directly search the location of desired data on the disk without using a disk index structure. So here there is no index structure. It uses a hash function. So data is stored in the data block, so whose address is generated by the whose using hash function. So based on the hash function only it stored the data. The memory location is where these records are stored is called a data block or data bucket. So where the data is stored, the memory is called a data bucket. So this is a example. So here this is a key and hash function, and then this is a data that is stored in the memory is called a data bucket. The memory is called data bucket. So here data bucket, this is a memory allocation where the records are stored. These buckets are stored in the considered as unit of storage. What is the unit? We have to store the data, that is a data bucket. Hash function means, hash function is a mapping function that maps all the set of search keys to actual record address. Generally, hash function uses primary key to generate a hash index. So address of data block, hash function can be simple mathematical function to any complex mathematical function. So it may be any function, but it matches the memory value, primary key to store the value. Next one is hash index. So this is a prefix of entire hash value is taken as a hash index. The first prefix value is a hash index. So every hash index has a depth value of signify how many bits are used for computing a hash function. So based on the hash function only it takes a prefix value. These bits are address of 2n bucket when all these bits are consumed, then the depth value increased linearly and twice the buckets are allocated. So for this index we have to allocate twice the buckets are allocated. So here this is a simple example how it works. So this is a search key. From this key we have to use a hash function, and using that hash function it stores the data in the bucket. Next one is there are two types of hashing functions, static hashing and dynamic hashing. So what is a static hashing means? In static hashing where search key value is provided, the hash function always compute the same address. It does not change the value. So once we have to calculate the hash function means the value cannot be changed. That is a static function. So if you want to generate address of 76, student ID 76 using a mode of 5 hash function, it always result in the same bucket address 4. It cannot be changed. So address of 4 that store the values is 76 of student ID. So there will not be any changes in the bucket address here. So hence a number of data bucket in the memory in static hashing remains constant. The value is always constant throughout the execution. Next one is dynamic hashing. So in this dynamic hashing, data bucket grows and shrinks. Its values are added or removed dynamically. The value can be changed. The memory value can be changed. The block values are changed at the time. If any bucket is free means the free bucket is filled. So like that, the values are dynamically changed. So the database records are increases or decreases. So dynamic hashing is also known as extended hashing. It is also called extended hashing. In the dynamic hashing, the hash function is made to provide a large number of values. It stores the large number of values. So for example, 3 data means T1, T2, T3. The hash function generates 3 addresses 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1010. So like that it generate the value respectively. Like that it dynamically generate the address, so it store the large number of data. Next one is B plus tree file organization. This is an advanced method of indexed sequential access method. It uses a tree like structure to store files to 4 records in the files. So it uses the same concept of key index where the primary key uses a short of orders. It having only a shorted value. It stores the values in a sorted order. The primary key value of the index is generated and mapped with the record. So B plus D is a tree structure, binary tree structure. It can be more than one two children. At least it can have a more than two children, and all the records are stored only at the leaf node. The data are stored only in the leaf node. Intermediate node act as a pointer to the leaf node. So this is like a pointer only. So they do not contain any record. So here it have a pointer value. So this is an example. 25 is a root of the node. Root node intermediate value only stored, and side values, that is left and right value, that pointer to the root children. So this is having a pointer to the root, that is 15 and 30. And here also the 15 and 30 is also a parent, so it having intermediate value 15 and 30, and it have a two left and right value is a pointer to next leaf node. So the leaf node having all the value, all the values are here all the values are balanced tree. So this balanced tree store all the records, leaf node having all the records in the sorted order. So we can easily find the records, that is the 25 greater of 25 is stored in the right side, and lesser of 25 that is stored in the left side. So here 25 15 10 12 15 is stored in a 17 20 24 up to less than 25 is stored in left node, and greater than 25 is stored in the right node. But the leaf node having a balanced tree, that's sorted element, so we can easily get the records. So that is a use of searching of any record is easier as the leaf node are balanced. So in this method searching any record can be traversed through the single path and accessed easily. Next one is types of cluster file organization. So there are two types of cluster file organization. One is indexed cluster and another one is hash cluster. So hash cluster means in indexed cluster, records are grouped based on the cluster key and stored together. The above the about employee and department relationship is an example of an indexed cluster. Here all the records are grouped based on the cluster key. So here the department ID and all the records are grouped. And hash cluster means it is similar to the indexed cluster. It has in hash cluster, instead of storing a record based on the cluster key, we generate a hash key for the cluster key to store the record with same hash key value. So this is a cluster file organization. So these are the file organization used in the DBMS to store the files in the ordered manner and in order manner in the memory locations. Thank you.